Welcome to Module 3, Understanding Individual Differences and Developmental Progress in Childhood. In this module, we are going to look at typical development and exceptionalities in children, focusing on how to recognize developmental milestones and sequences across motor, cognitive, social, emotional, and language domains. So, continuum of development. Every child develops in their own unique way. Some children will reach milestones on a typical timeline, while others may face challenges or excel beyond expectations. One thing remains clear: understanding all children, including those with exceptionalities, is essential for fostering their growth and well-being. Milestones and domains. So, developmental milestones are the key markers that help us understand how children grow and learn at different stages. For each domain, which is the area, milestones give us insight into how a child is progressing in each of those areas of development. So, we look at communication and language, social emotional, which can include caring for self as well as engaging with others, physical abilities, so gross motor skills, which are your big muscles, and fine motor skills, which are your small muscles, and then cognitive includes things like thinking, learning, and attention. So for delays and disabilities, well, some children, they may not meet milestones at the same pace, or they might not meet them at all. And in early childhood, that can be something you won't necessarily know until much later in a child's life. But some examples are a child with autism who may not interact with peers or may do it in a different way unless they get the support they need to be able to do that in a way that works for both children. A child with cerebral palsy may need to be taught how to manage a cup and a spoon at meal times using adapted utensils. And another example is a child with a learning disability who may experience differences in how they attend and engage in activities. So understanding these differences allows us to provide the right support, making sure each child can thrive in a way that works best for them. There's also children who are considered gifted or twice exceptional. So these children tend to demonstrate exceptional abilities or giftedness, and they have advanced or could have advanced cognitive or creative skills or even language skills that set them apart from peers. So a couple examples here are something like a 4-year-old who can read chapter books or a 6-year-old who's solving complex multiplication problems. So recognizing giftedness is just as important as identifying developmental delays because these children also need support to keep them engaged and learning at a pace that supports their needs. So when a child has both a disability and exceptional abilities, they are considered twice exceptional or 2E. By individualizing supports and understanding exceptionalities, we can respond to a child, whether it's creating strategies for communication, providing more challenging tasks and activities, or offering modifications or accommodations. So this awareness helps us ensure that all children, regardless of their developmental levels, feel valued, supported, and empowered. Our role, so whether a child is meeting milestones on time, showing exceptional skills, or facing developmental challenges, our role is to help them grow in a nurturing environment. Every child, regardless of their abilities, deserves the opportunity to reach their full potential. And there's a few resources listed here, which are also linked in our class, so make sure you take a look at those. The CDC milestones in particular are really easy to read and look through, and you can use those based on children's ages, so that's always really helpful. All right, I look forward to seeing all of your work in this module.